Right, today I want to take a look at the Sega CX-1, the Divers 2000 series. This was officially released by Sega and is an NTSC-J region-coded console. There's talk that between 500 to 1,000 of these were made. The hybrid TV was developed by Fuji and was only available in Japan. As you can see, the console's blue in colour and is styled in the head of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the where you get access to the actual Dreamcast disc tray. Beautifully designed, you know, lovely clear sides, but we'll come back to those in a minute. There's a reason they're clear. Beautiful, you know, colour and representation of what Sonic the Hedgehog is and the brand that was to Sega. There's the 4 controller ports at the bottom, TV controls at the top, and there's nice little ears. As you can see, the controller's branded with the Divers 2000 series logo on the top. The VMU, I couldn't find a green one, as blue was as close as I could get. It doesn't come with it, which was strange considering you got a lot of peripherals with the system. Like I say, everything's branded and colour coded to go with the system. This is pretty brand new, I've never really used this. This was never really a machine that I wanted to use much of. Even the little connection's been colour coded, you know, brilliant. A bit strange connection plug this, I've never seen one like this before. It rotates. The remote control, there's the button there that just converts it from TV to CX-1, because it is a normal portable TV. It can be used to watch TV on, not now, not that everything's gone digital, but at the time it was a fully working TV that you could, with the press of a button, could turn it into a Dreamcast. The bundled in accessories were a DreamEye camera, a Dreamcast controller, a keyboard, remote control. It was bundled with video conferencing sort of software, video communication software, and some games that took advantage of obviously all the ancillaries that came with the unit. This system was released on March 2000 and it cost 4 times the amount of a regular Dreamcast at about 800,000 yen. So it was quite expensive in its time. It was released a year before the demise of the Dreamcast, so the Dreamcast was pretty much on its last legs when this was released, and at that sort of price, obviously that's pretty much why there wasn't many sold. This is where you access your Dreamcast drive that allows you to play your games on it. Nice little, what it actually is, the Dreamcast base shell is screwed to the top half of the actual TV shell. Very, very, you know, unique way of doing it. Nothing really bespoke there. They've literally just bolted a Dreamcast to the lid and made a posh case around a TV. So it's pretty basic, but as you can see, it's got its own little BIOS screen for loading in. The buttons on the top of the TV, top left is the power button, bottom left is the CX-1 button, then the middle buttons are your volume up and down and your program up and down, and then the right buttons are your menu. So really nice little touch of it, adding those buttons along the top there. The aerials, little green aerial looking things, don't actually do anything. They are just for show. Don't know what they resemble, whether they're supposed to resemble Sonic's ears, I don't know, but nice little touch anyway, just makes it look that little bit special. So what I'm going to do now is just load in a PAL game. When I actually dug this out of my display, I couldn't remember whether it was region free or not, but I stuck this Sonic Adventures in and quickly realised that it was region locked. I know, you know, there's various things you can do. I've got Dreamcasts which have got different BIOS chips in, and I know, you know, there are other ways of getting around the region protection on this. So I decided to, the only game I think I got to hand was Shenmue 2. Hadn't dug this out for a while, and there was a few demos and things like that I didn't know were actually in the packets of these back in the day. It's basically like a making of for Virtua Fighter, which was quite interesting. So obviously I'm just whacking this on, just giving it a play, just to show you what it physically looks like and what it was like to play back in the day on this TV. So once we get this up and running, we'll get to look down the sides and we can see all the reasons why that clear case was used. Again, it gets even more weirder When you actually look at this thing, you just think, who made it? It's so outrageous, but that's what makes it so great. And you wonder whether there'll be things like this in the future. Well, there it is. That's the reason why those side panels are coloured, because there are sound-driven LED sort of array. The louder the music, the higher the LED track goes. So that's pretty cool, I thought. It's very unique to this particular model. Considering it's a unique model, I thought I would play something that never really came to the Dreamcast, and that was Half-Life. No idea why Half-Life never really came to the Dreamcast. I don't know if it's because the Dreamcast was dying and that was why the system never really got any further. But Half-Life was quite a turning point game for me. I love a story-driven game, and this really epitomised that. The story, even this intro scene where you're actually on your way into the facility, adds to the atmosphere. Adds to all of how you're immersed in the game, and I think it's that's why it became such a well-known game and is still going to this day, isn't it? Really, but absolutely love it. Fantastic. It's great to see these units still pop up on eBay. I think there's one on there at the moment. They're not cheap, as we know. I think the one that's on there is about 2,900 British pounds. But it's nice to see that they're still about. I don't know the numbers that were touted when they said there was about 500 to 1,000. I think maybe they're considering there are still quite a few about. Maybe there were more made, but there's no official figures as to how many were made. But it's a great little 14-inch TV. I've heard that they were made for like hotels and stuff like that. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I'm really glad it exists, and I'm really glad to have it in my collection. And there it is, hiding in the corner. There's the box. So anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.